Pacman, how you doing, pal?
What's up, brother? I'm doing good.
A lot of drama in Cincinnati.
A lot of drama.
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, both not there. Joey Burrow's not on a pitch count, but he's obviously coming off a wrist injury. How do we feel about the Bengals? They're going to be just fine, huh?
We feel really good. We'll be just fine. As long as Joe good, I think everything will be all right. We're not worrying about the other two stars being there right now. I think we're trying to get the contract done with Chase first and foremost, and then T. Higgins will be there when camp starts. We all know that. It's not like he's not going to sign. So do I think the long-term deal will get worked out with T. Higgins? I don't think so. I think Chase is the main priority right now. And I think it's good, though. All the linemen are there. Joey getting with the big boys. He got the top flight security.
Yeah, getting good timing with the offensive line during OTAs is a big deal. That was a joke. I don't know if they're doing anything together, but I do appreciate that they're hanging out and the camaraderie is building, which I think is a big part of this particular time of year. Yesterday it was reported that the NFLPA might be trying to push OTAs out of the offseason pretty much and then just have a ramp-up period in training camp. Do you have any thoughts on that, on how you would feel about it?
I like the OTAs. I don't like rushing my body back because then when you rush your body back, you get tweaks. With hamstring, groin, little soft muscles, but I think everybody needs that. Everybody needs the timing. You get feeling of different calls, knowing where you can sit on routes, just knowing fine tuning of what everybody got to do. That's what I think OTA is for. And man, you got to know. You got to know if you want to play at this level. This is a big boy game, and there's a lot of X's and O's in this game beside of just playing football.
I think they would still have. The ramp-up period would still have the same amount of time, I think, as the OTAs. So I just think it would just be moved towards the beginning of training camp. And then immediately all the reaction is from a lot of people is like, well, this is the NFLPA pushing this, so obviously everything you try to get done with the NFL is a part of a negotiation. Yeah. So if the NFL is going to get 18 games to move training camp or move OTAs from April and May to near training camp, it's like the NFLPA strikes again. The NFLPA strikes again.
Then you ain't got no break. If you do tweak some, you right there into training camp, then you right into the season.
Yeah, you need that break.
I think you need the break. They get a month off.
A month and a half is like 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, that's a good little break. Then you can refocus back in, and then you hitting it all the way to February, hopefully.
Yeah, it's interesting that the NFLPA is pushing for it because you would assume that a lot of the players in the locker room currently voted for it to be an option. But it feels like every ex-player that you've talked to, for me, I don't care. I got to kick a ball. If we're doing actually the first couple of weeks of OTAs, can't even have a ball in the field, so I actually have to go kick in another field. So it's like there's a lot of stupidity in a lot of these rules and how this whole thing goes. So for me, I don't have, but it feels like every person that's ever played in the past is like, this is dumb. We don't like any part of this, but we'll see how it goes. The NFL is going to use this as leverage, though, for sure. I wonder why this was the thing that the NFLPA was like, you know what? Yeah, we need to change this.
Head scratcher. I don't get it. I know usually the player reps are older players and veterans. Once you are 6-7 years into the thing, you don't necessarily need. I like the OTAs for all the reasons Pacman said, and not only just for the players, for the coaches. Like you think about all the musical chairs with the coaching staff. A lot of time, this first time these guys have a room, and you're not in there with college kids. You're in there with grown ass men. So you got to win them over with intellect. So knowing that you can call plays, how do you install? How do your best players? Do they need walkthroughs? Do they need to get up on the board? Learning those things in April and May as opposed to trying to learn them in August and September is a big issue. Brady came out and said, hey, the football is getting worse and worse across the board. I don't see this making it any better.
You talk about not having a break for injuries, too. It's like if there is any situations between coach and player or player and player during OTAs, little drama, 5-week break, getting back, a nice little refresh. That is a whole other thing that could potentially take place, not only the injuries, but the break. Joining